All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of November, sometime after. Oh, it's only 3:48. Okay, I thought it was closer to 4. I have been feeling tired and worn out the last, sorry, my watch, the last 48 hours. I know I'm getting plenty of sleep because I fall asleep close to 8:30, 9 o'clock unless something's keeping my brain awake. And I sleep For the most part, I sleep throughout the whole night. I might wake up once, um, getting old and whatnot. Your body kind of goes, hey, 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 you need to, you know. Um, but other than my sleep, my sinuses from my allergies, everything's kind of, pretty good here. I mean, Julie got back yesterday morning. Um, Julie was happy that we were able to keep the house as maintained as possible with my schedule and Jerry's inability to do much more than sit. She's trying to. I mean, Jerry tries every so often to help out if she doesn't have to stand or walk or anything that could put pressure on her right leg because that's the leg that's messed up. But Jerry's been at doctor's appointments all day today. Well, two doctor's appointments. One she had to go all the way to Springfield for, which is a good hour and a half drive. And the other one, luckily, is on the way home in Lebanon. There's a Mercy Center there in that little town that they can do the shots in her eyes to help decrease the degeneration of her eyesight because of I don't know if it's a diabetic cause thing or whatnot, but it was retina. I forgot the name of it. Some sort of retinal degeneration or something like that because of diabetes and possibly cancer. We don't know if it has anything to do with the cancer aspect. We do know from what the doctor told us months and months ago that it was more diabetic in nature, and this is before we found out that she had cancer. But yeah, that's being taken care of or started today. I don't know if she has any more doctor's appointments this week, but I know this weekend, starting with Friday. Friday, I was offered, basically, the people dealing with events asked me if I'd be willing to stay a little bit longer on Friday to help prepare for Saturday's catering. And then I'm one of, I don't know how many people, I didn't count. I'm going to say 1 out of 20 people who've been asked to help with the event. And right now it looks like I'll be there from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is a good long haul, but that's a combination of money in the bank, and or as somebody that I work with that has been a friend of the family's for quite some time said, Christmas money. And I went, Christmas money, paying off debts, things of that nature, paying off credit cards, the things of that nature. Yeah, that's, that extra money from doing stuff like that is a big benefit, and help for taking care of all those problems. But my only concern today is I wasn't feeling good this morning. I mean, I was so wiped out that there were several times I had to literally sit down because I thought I was going to fall over. Between a headache and just, congestion and things of that nature. I'm glad I made it through the day, but the only reason why I did is because I basically put my best foot forward and said, look, I know I'm feeling sick, and I'm not feeling. I'm a little, I'm a little off-centered and just not balancing or anything like that. But I'm the only one there to do it because my coworker messaged at 4:30 in the morning that she wasn't feeling good and she wasn't going to make it into work, and I was like, I know Tuesday she was having issues with her sinuses and whatnot. Most likely, everybody seems to have some sort of seasonal type problem during this time of year because it's fall and all the leaves are falling, which means leaf mold and pollens of one form or another, and it's just like ugh. I normally just take a couple pills and go to work, but the way I was feeling after I got to work, I was just like, why couldn't I just call out too? Because it's not my nature. If I can get out of bed and walk, a fairly straight line without looking like a drunken sailor, I can make it to work. And if I can make it to work, I can make it through the day. Sometimes it's not always the best, because sometimes doing something like that sometimes can make you sick or make your conditions worse than they already are. So Jerry's been trying to get me to learn to, listen to your body, and if your body says stay home, stay home. She's not really she's not going to force me to go to work, but she's going to try to convince me, or at least have me run through a checklist or whatever you want to call it, to see how bad it is, And there's only been 1 or 2 times where Jerry's even said no. No, 1, you can't even see straight, and 2, you're stumbling over your own feet. Or that one time where I was really sick, and she was like, no, you don't want to be in food, you don't want to be around, you don't want to go to work at a food service job when you're, it's either coming out of one end or the other end in a way that just is not regular. But we'll see how I feel in the morning before I go to work, because if I wake up at 5 o'clock and within 10 minutes I feel like death warmed over, that's not a good sign. But we do what we got to do to pay the bills. But I am actually looking forward to the catering event, because 1, I have not really done an official catering, like something big. The biggest I ever did was when I was working with Dickies. I did a wedding event. That was it. And all I did was stood there and served. I don't know what I'll be doing with my job, what kind of prep work or cooking or service work or whatever I'll be doing. So, yeah. But yeah, the head honcho in the kitchen asked me if I can stay a little while on Friday to help with prep work. And I was like, sure. Prep work is not that hard. The hard part is taking all the various ingredients and making your dishes, your main dish, your appetizer, your salad, your main dish, your dessert course, that kind of stuff. And that's when I usually kind of go, hey, you tell me what you need me to do, and I will do my best to get it done. But prep work is by far, for me, probably the easiest thing to do, because, just slicing and dicing. Getting ingredients together so it can be mixed together to make a roux or a salad, homemade salad dressing, or it's supposed to be used to coat whatever meat they're cooking. It was like the other day, one of the cooks, the assistant chef. I think he's considered the assistant chef. But anyhow, because there was a catering event yesterday afternoon, and the catering event called for marinated duck, and I can't remember what it was marinated in. But when I saw it, I was looking at it going, never seen this kind of meat. It's got a skin. I couldn't tell if the skin was like a fowl or fish, and the meat was very red. So I was like, that's the wrong coloring for the skin for salmon. So I had to ask. It was duck. I didn't know duck looked like that before you cooked it. I've only had duck once. Duck a l'orange. Not too bad. Not exactly my favorite dish, but not too bad. But like I said, I'm kind of excited to deal with it. The thing I need to ask, I'll probably try to ask tomorrow if I can remember, is if I have to go out and get a black shirt, or do they provide it? Personally, I would rather wear a white shirt just because of my dandruff condition, but I'm gonna see how well I can wash it and rinse it and all that stuff for Saturday. Because that will be the one thing that just could play a downfall. But anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. How long has this video been? Feels like it's been forever, but it's only 12 minutes. Okay, not bad. Under 15 minutes, that is not bad. But I think part of the reason why I'm not just continuing talking about subjects is just my exhaustion and my mental status and my physical status, making me feel like I could go for a nice long nap. Not going to, because if I try to go to sleep at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and let's say wake up at midnight, I'm not going to be able to sleep the rest of the night. But anyhow, I will see you guys on the flip side, and you guys can do the thumbs up, the question comment box, and the subscribe with the little bell. Once you hit the subscribe button, that little bell that pops up, you click on it and it lets you know when my next video comes out. So until next time, you guys have a good day. Enjoy. Bye.